Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback, Nick Foles.
Love his build, love his arm. Had a Pro Bowl season with the Philadelphia Eagles, looking to scale those heights once again.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his Are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the 36, Carr. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville set to roll again on the offensive side of things. You know, you and I talked about these Jaguars on this broadcast before the season started, and we thought there was a wide range of possible outcomes for them, from 12-4 to 4-12. Well, unfortunately, at 6-10, they were closer to the latter.
And I do believe we were leaning towards that. I didn't expect them to be division champs. I definitely didn't expect 6-10 now. And this is a team that should be better than that. It looks like they're trying to solve whatever level of confusion there is in their front office. They made some changes there. But the head coach, Doug Marrone, will return and have an opportunity to get things corrected and get them back to playing football like they did a couple seasons ago when they went to the AFC Championship game.
One thing, though, Charles, they didn't lack for intrigue with Foles going out, Minshew coming in.
And Foles went out week 1.
Yeah, that was early.
First quarter.
And then you had Jalen Ramsey getting shipped out of town out west, so there were a lot of storylines.
There certainly were, but I say the number one storyline when you're looking for the positive, Gardner Minshew, 6th-round pick out of Washington State. Minshew mania takes over not just Jacksonville, but in a lot of ways the entire NFL. And now my understanding is that his offseason, he's going to spend part of it on an RV trip across America. Go get him, Gardner.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, Raiders football now, and you know the next time that we see the Raiders, most likely be the Las Vegas Raiders. They had hopes of a fairy tale finish in the Bay Area, but that didn't materialize. Came into week 17 7-8, an outside chance in playoff spot if everything broke right for them, but it didn't. They wound up losing at Denver to finish 7-9.
And even at 7-9, I thought they were ahead of pace a little bit. And remember, a few weeks earlier, that Kansas City game, the second one that they played against them, that almost meant everything. That's how well the Raiders had gotten into position. And even though it didn't turn out the way they wanted, I thought that Derek Carr played better at quarterback. I thought their defense showed great signs of improvement along the way during the season, and they found a runner in the rookie, Josh Jacobs.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr's throw caught by Grant. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Foles. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Foles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
47 is the mic.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Carr now to throw.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On play action. Now Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Carr. The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Doug Martin now gearing up to go again here on offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll set up the throw. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Get ready, get ready.
We have hit halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime. Have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. From the 30 on second down, Carr. There's a short little toss to Carrier. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On the draw, here's Blue, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said. That led to the sack.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. And he completes it to Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He'll rifle this one deeper. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. On second down, Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, 83 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it. Despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. From the 27, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Raiders on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll roll him out right. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Carr, 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you needed, and that's exactly what
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles completes it to Lee. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Fournette, a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Foles. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 65 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And finding the tight end Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Carr to the throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
On second down, here's Fournette. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They'll run on second down with Blue. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Foles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Leonard Fournette. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. There's Foles. He hits Blue. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And
a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Back to throw, Carr. He'll buy some time right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Jacobs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Down. 185.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is...
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 45 on second down, Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. Well, you put these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
13. 64.
Back to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily center it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. This is caught. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2, and this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,